All right, here we go tonight. A little bit of a lack of showing. We don't really have a fantastic matchup here. We got a mixed match of Church and Creech against MegaHertz. Tate and Chandler Hertzler. Slow night at pickup tonight due to fields not being available until late. Score is 7-3. Church serving to Tate. We'll take a second hit. Church lining up lefty. Spinning around. Definitely got Tate there. Always helps when you've got a bunch of different serves to give the other team to look at, and they don't really know what's happening, but well done by Chandler to finish that one off the net. Putting that away. We got 4-8, Chandler to Church. Take the second serve. It's been helpful for, I think, improving a lot of serves. Ooh, Church getting the line drive right back to the net off the serve receive, and Creech putting it away on two. Those ones always a little bit of a luck involved, but still takes some skill to finish it away. And Creech going to Tate for his second serve, puts it on. Ooh. MegaHertz kind of whiffing that finish, but putting it on the net, but easy put away for Church and Creech. Although Tate did get a body on it. I think a lot of practice is for San Diego now. Realizing that with it being in the sand, you're not going to be able to run a whole lot, chase the balls, so a lot of body defense, a lot of hard finishes. Key on sand is just going hard. None of this soft finishes, trying to be tricky with it. Just put it away, knowing the team won't be able to run after it. 11-5. Ooh, Church with a low jam. Right over Tate's shoulder. Church throwing some spin on the ball. It's been ooh. That spin that Church has thrown on it has worked well for him. Started doing that last week. And really getting some, I think, extra movement on the ball as well as I think just gets a little bit in the mindset. When you toss up a spinning ball, the serve receiver is kind of wondering what's going to happen with it. There's a couple of guys here in Utah that do that. Johnny Schmidt, he has a little snap serve. He snaps the ball and puts a ton of spin on it. He's hit that a couple of times when we've played with him since the new year. It'll be interesting how some of these teams do at San Diego. You know, there's a lot of hype for our Utah teams. Obviously, Spikers Anonymous wants to do really well in the Premier Division. But then we've got Agility, Stokes and Anthony, that will be also fighting for a high spot in Premier. As Creech goes double fault there. MegaHertz are going to hope to get a Premier here in the first couple of tour spot Premier qualification. Ooh, good low return by Creech. Ooh, Tate gets a body. Chandler's running the other way. But yeah, MegaHertz hoping to qualify for Premier in these first couple tournaments. Obviously, Gucci Spikeball really wants to take that first spot in the advanced division, so they can start playing Premier, as there'll be some tough competitors for any team. 8-13, Chandler to Church. Goes front rim. I think that one might have got front rim, but we're going to play it. Church gets a good receive off it. Creech, a great set right over for Church to finish backhand. Low and hard. You know, there's a lot of players that work on some craftiness on their finishes. Church is good at just finishing hard. And still knows where to put it to make sure the defense doesn't get a body. As Creech gets a break point there. Goes for that inside net on that serve, and Chandler and Tate take care of business. Tate here, the lefty. Goes pocket. Tate's got a pretty good cut serve. Definitely when it hits really well. Oftentimes more of a just kind of average cut. He's worked in a jam serve lately, though. I think he needs to work on. Ooh, good way to be there by Creech, and Church goes on too. Good finish. But Tate has a good jam, but it's a long serve, a slow serve. So it's pretty easy to read and get back. So you know you can cheat on him pretty well. Chandler takes care of that one, and good finish on that pull. One thing that is also helpful on your serves is you're working in different varieties. Ooh, Chandler, great low cut. Is trying to get a quick release. You hear about it a lot, you know, in football with a quarterback. Just having a quick release. Basketball, obviously. Being able to put up a shot. And the same thing, in Spikeball, if you can, Roundnet, my apologies. But if you can get a quick release, makes it so the defense can't jump if they're cheating, they can't get back. Chandler gets Creech on the jam. It's another thing is if you can get some serves that bounce high and some that stay low, very hard to read as a serve receiver. You see there, Church finished right on the inside of that net. Great set by Creech, the loud Church. He had a lot of different angles. That's something that takes a lot of experience to read where the defense is. As we're raining balls back to the net. Creech and I are going to have some sweet jerseys. Well, hopefully. I say that. We're looking forward to them, but hopefully they get in time. Time for San Diego. 17-12. Creech going to Tate. Gets that inside of that net. Ooh. Creech doesn't have a cut, but he can put that on the inside of the net, and it's a hard and stays low. A lot of times if you're still working on a cut, as long as you can aim that, right, center, left side of the net, you can still put some trickery into your serves. Line up the same way. Ooh. Nice set by Tate from distance off the screen. Line drive back to the net. Easy finish for Chandler. But yeah, as I was saying about serves, if you can, just put it on different areas of the net, you can line up the same position serve, and still give some variety. Church contemplates what he's going to do. Double clutches. He's got a good double clutch. Keeps people on their toes as far as, if a drop serve is coming. See right there, you see Chandler, same kind of thing. He's got a high throw, which makes for a little bit of an easy read. He's got a really hard serve though, so still makes it difficult. I should say fast serve. But again, I think a quicker release could really help. It's one thing I've been working on is I don't have a whole lot of variety. Got a decent jam. Trying to do a step out. Step out I can try to do a cut or a jam. Or, as I was mentioning, cut if it turns out well. Otherwise I just go for that inside net. Good reach out by Church, but Creech says no. But again, I think if my serve, if I threw it high, it'd be easily read. So I try to get a quick toss and hit so that the defense can't line up. Anyway, that is game. Creech and Church take that one easily.